Now, to start off the weekly roundup, you guys already know the One Salad Many Stories campaign is going on. Now, this is what is happening. We are receiving contestants every week. This is week 3, yeah? Week 1 was won by Kabarasi. Week 2 was uncontested Mwanguzi. Today, week 3, the voting still goes on. Remember, at 2 p.m. today, I announce who is winning this week. We have Johnson and Henry. Johnson installs security cameras. Henry is an electrician and musician. And we are going to be announcing who wins today. So, but keep voting, keep voting, keep voting. The link is also being shown to you right now on a flyer. It's a very shortened link, so you can copy it and vote for your favorite person today, your favorite story. Remember, it's one car but many stories, and this week we got 2, last week we got 1, the other week we got 3. Bring on the stories if you are indeed interested in taking the Starlet as a new owner. And then guys, 29th August is the Love for Cars convention. Yes, that's when we are giving away the Starlet. Remember, we're going to vote for 14 contestants, and then in week 15 from Monday to Saturday we'll be voting, and then on the day of the convention we will announce who is winning, and he will get the car. Again, Yagari. So keep voting, and don't forget to tell a friend The 29th August, I will be expecting you to come and join us with the community at the Love for Cars convention at Bart Valley Theatre. I'll see you then. Brother trying hard to feed the home. Still strong though he walks alone. Now, in local news, you guys have seen what has happened in Rubiji. Yeah, very sad what is happening. And it's happening all over the country. I saw in Western Uganda, we saw that in Northern Uganda, all over the country. These guys are breaking down things. There's a trade order, then there's NEMA. You get a lot of buildings are being broken down. And we saw a clip, we all saw it, I'm sure you guys saw it, a clip of a lady that wanted to throw herself in traffic on the Northern Bypass. Why? Her house was broken down, and it was a son, very painful, a son of 5 or 6 years. I think 6 is even too much. Very young kid was the one trying to stop the mother from killing herself. It felt bad. It felt sad. The mother was crying, trying to kill herself. The son was crying, saying, Mami togenda, Mami togenda. It's very sad. I'm wondering, I'm asking myself, I mean, we are fortunate that cars did not knock her down, but I'm thinking to myself that government agencies can work together. The Ministry of Housing and Urban Planning, yeah, and the Ministry of Water. I don't know where NEMA falls, but sometimes it's very easy for NEMA to go and probably have like a dialogue with the Ministry of Housing and Urban Planning, get these people relocated. Because these guys, they build the houses when the Ministry of Urban Planning and Housing is looking on. Some of those guys actually paid the city council to build. They saw them. Some of these guys have been here for more than 20 years, and you come and just break their houses. It's bad. I know when we say things like this, some people will come out, Athavam politics, until they break mine. You want to see me crying. Or it affects me. So me, I'm thinking any business leader that is very capable would actually, any leader, CEO, managing director would actually think, okay, what can I do? Can't I work with another agency to see how we relocate these guys? Because these guys, it's their land. Did you know it's their land? It's their land. I think the only wrong thing they did was build in a place where they were not supposed to build. But it's their land. It's not government land. It's their land. They have even been paying busuru to the kingdom of Uganda. So it's their land. So before you break people's houses, just pay them. And they have not refused to go. Pay them. When you pay them, break. But you have not paid them. Some of those guys had rentals, 20 rentals. Okay, there's also a bit of poor planning. Eh? Like you cannot be there and go in rentals, 20 rentals, and they break the houses and you say, now we're in town. So these guys are discouraging us from building rentals to buy cars. You get it, eh? Sometimes it looks bad, but anyway, NEMA, I saw the gentleman it's also a bad thing that now he broke them and then doesn't even address the thing. to explain to the public why it's happening. It's really bad. Government leaders, local government. I saw Honorable Balam is now part of the ministry that governs, I think, the entire operation now. The next time they have to break anyone's house, these people put money there. The government was looking on. It's only human, Ubuntu to pay these guys, yeah? Pay them for their houses because the land is theirs.
It's less about the car. It's more of who you.
And then in a sad turn of events, singer Master Parrot, Muliro. The guy unfortunately passed away. But you know, when people that have made us happy go, yeah, and he has lived part of his life sad. He had another Mama Wabana Webale, Onjagade Webale, Yonkolera Nsima Nyonyo. And then he had another one. Ngambe Chikompora. Hey! Ngambe Chikompora. Singer Master Parrot died on the northern bypass. He was knocked down by, it was a hit and run. Car hit him and then disappeared. Nobody knows where. He died at Mulago Hospital. It was on June 1st. It's really sad what happened. And you saw, you guys, also what happened at his burial. That's not our thing. Guys, drive carefully on the northern bypass. Drive carefully. Maintain the speed limit, which is 70 kilometers per hour. Yes, it feels like it's slow, but the guys that constructed this road knew there would be borders, there would be humans crossing. That's why they did 70. That's why on the express, where they don't expect anyone to be crossing, it's 100 kilometers per hour. If you knock someone dead crossing the express, you will not be blamed. They even put a fence. But on the northern bypass, that's why people hit and run. But also, I find that the people crossing the northern bypass, you need to be extremely careful. You get, it's really sad. I have a relative that was hit and run a couple of years ago. Her arms and legs broke, and they spent over 20 million shillings in the hospital. Now, for me, the question was, instead of spending 20 million shillings in the hospital, why did you buy a car of 15? Because then you will not have to cross the road, right? Buy a car of 15, stop crossing roads where you can. I don't even remember the last time I crossed a busy road. I know you don't know what will kill you. I know you don't know what will kill you, but how many people die in the car? How many have you seen that died on the steering? How many? 2. But how many have died on cars? Let me just go through the accidents so that you know. Hey. Some accident news I skip because it has borders related, borders in them. But pedestrians die of border accidents every day. Now the person that knocked Master Parrot is alive. They have probably even repaired their car, and they are okay.
This could be a winning dance. Single mother praying late at night. Student chasing every.
There is another accident where 2 Christians were killed going to attend the Matters Day Mass. Are you hearing, Minister? One was Josephine Nachito, 83 years old. Oh, sad. But these are the people that go to church these days. And then the other one was Alex Soneno, 25. He's a border rider. And it was, they are both residents of Bugonzi village in Rwengo district. And then Rwengo has a lot of accidents these days because I think the road is quite, it happened at 9 a.m. So the car lost, it's a government vehicle, a Hilux. It lost control and knocked the motorcycle. The driver disappeared. Healthy and moving. And it's bad. Hit and runs. And most of these hit and runs are done by big cars, double cabins, they hit and go. Government vehicles, most of the time, I think they have ways of making sure they get out of cases, so they run, yeah? And I'm thinking maybe the president made a mistake stopping people from going to Namugongo. Why? Because now the few people that are going unprotected, normally when people are trekking to go to Namugongo, they are protected by traffic police and police officers, so there are rarely accidents happening during the Matters Day celebrations. But now, with them unprotected, I'm thinking everyone should have stayed home, yeah? But it's very sad what happened.
Speak your truth and take your chance. This could be a winning dance.
Another accident in Soroti, where a secondary school teacher was knocked. He's called Joseph Angai, 48 years old, yeah? still knocked on Martyrs Day. Yeah, he was crossing the road in Aoya B village, Abalang parish, Oriamo sub-county in Kaberamaido. The drivers are bad, but sometimes even the guys that cross the road are very bad. They cross without minding, I think because they know you knock them, you pay. But this one was knocked by Toyota Wish, and the driver was arrested immediately. So you see the big car drivers, double cabins, Land Cruisers, they disappear. The small car people still have some empathy, Ubuntu in them, so they are there. And then in the same place, there was someone else called John Okedi, who was also killed in a separate road accident. Yeah, so it so happens. Yeah, it so happens. So so I find that if you can buy a car, buy it. It's better to, I don't know how best to put this. It's better to be the one that knocks than to be the one that gets knocked. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. And yeah, so buy a car if you can. Not a motorcycle, a car. Buy a car if you can.
It's less about the car.
And then, of course, in Kuwait, Iran is trying to hit Kuwait. Remember, there is war in the Middle East. Yeah, Iran against all countries that support the US and Israel. And so what is happening is that Iran was trying to hit Kuwait. There are cars driving on a highway. Iran's air defense systems are intercepting the drones. Yeah, they are also fighting back. But the drivers down on the road sometimes don't know. And because they don't know, they get startled. They stop and they knock each other. So there was accidents. Do we have air defense systems in Uganda? It's a genuine question. Do we have air defense systems in Uganda? Because if we have air defense systems, it would be a very nice thing. Yet you people keep saying we can beat America. Although you can only beat America on the ground. Kutaka wa America baina biboyi biriye binakabode. Me, I'm thinking sometimes I'm a patriotic Ugandan though, but we can. There are some guys that you sing omulabe mundu ajaje kubaida chika video. They are the ones that so tebatumalira yobukodio. So I think we need to take our soldiers to the gym as well, because omulabe that soldier ngasinga mwaka se pitch ajikuba naga. Na ko ojitegera. So I think the army needs to put gyms, and they need to force their men to go to the gyms and get some energy and lift some metals, and you know. Tutisana butugavu.
Take your chance. This could be a winning dance.
So in India, remember Indians now are driving zero mileage cars, a lot of zero mileage cars. They have some very bad looking cars, some very uncomfortable cars, and we also have Volvos. Now, Volvo is discontinuing what we call the XC40 Recharge or the EX40. And they are discontinuing because now they are bringing a lot of electric cars. Yeah, all car manufacturers are riding along with the electric revolution. Now they're doing electric cars, which is a very good thing for the environment. Very good thing. The environment, we have a sweet environment. We enjoy driving, and then we don't buy fuel, so it saves money. Electric cars are more expensive than fuel powered cars, though. But that's, for me, I find that India is very, if you look videos of India's cities, man, apart from the movies where they be dancing like this, the real footage, hey, on Al Jazeera, India is poorer than us. They may be manufacturing cars, but those guys. And then Nissan and Chinese company Chery are signing an MOU. They are going to start manufacturing. Remember, Nissan is having a bit of trouble with manufacturing, so they got all their cars and started manufacturing. This is in the UK. Started manufacturing them on one production line. So they have a spare production line. So Chery, the Chinese company, is coming in to start using the spare line. But what is happening is that Nissan is going to be controlling everything. Nissan is going to be controlling the staff, the equipment, and remember they have a lot of employees, more than 6,000 workers, and they're going to be working on that. Cherry. So I don't know if the technology is also going to be there, as that technology has proven not to be so good. That's what is happening in the UK.
Every soul still believes in dreaming, no matter where you come from today.
And then in the US, there is something called the kill switch law. Now, do you know how they bring a law and you misunderstand it? Of course, for us as Ugandans, we never misunderstand our laws. When they bring a law, it is straight. They say, like they brought this law, sovereignty bill. They say, we are fighting money that is not censored, but in actual sense, they are censoring what you're going to talk about. You cannot talk bad about the government. If you talk bad about the government, you're acting for a foreigner. We arrest you for 100 years. 2 billion. 2 billion. So obviously, if the judge asks you to pay me $1 billion, so there are laws, we don't misinterpret them. Our laws in Uganda are very straightforward. You know that the person that wrote this law hates Ugandans. Right? And you know, nobody actually came out to say, I am the one that wrote the law. But in the US, their law is actually very safe. They are doing, we never get these laws. You know, we never get laws that help us. We never get laws that help us. We have MPs. The only laws they bring are laws that are going to make life difficult for us, to make sure that we kill ourselves. But anyway, in the US, they have, the people call it the kill switch law. But what in actual sense the law is meant to do is the US government wants to force car manufacturers to put technology that will enable the car sense when a driver is impaired. But impaired doesn't mean like you're not walking. What? You're walking, but maybe you're drunk, or maybe you have slept. So the car senses that and it takes charge and will park and turn off. But because US is full of drunkards, they are saying these people don't want us to drive. Some people have started saying that the government wants to be able to turn off your car remotely. So if they want you, they can look for you. But they're I'm not American, so I don't know what. But they're saying the government just wants to control our cars. But the government is saying we want to control the number of accidents. So if you're drunk, you sit in the car doesn't move. You get. I used to hear such technology. I think it doesn't exist in these cars. Bali batu so medako. Bana abantu ababenzi mpusama bobonyo de teta balimba. So but anyway, the kill switch law is under controversy mu America. People are saying bad things. These guys are saying it's good for you and all. MPs in Uganda, I am appealing to you for once, bring a law that helps us. Ndozo wulira biteekateeka bye baleeta ng'omukazi akkirizibwa okufumbirwa abasajja abawera. Like I think they just want to make news. The MPs, you need to surprise us. One of you guys should surprise us with something that is nice. In the past 10 years, I've not seen a law that is good for us. None. The Trade Order Bill, Sovereignty Bill, Computer Misuse Act, all those things are meant to just snap us.
It's more of who you are.
And then in New Hampshire, there is a petrol station, Bobazita gas station. It caught fire. How did it catch fire? Someone came, the way we push our cars to the petrol station, when it caught fire, the part of the petrol station caught fire, glasses broke, a vending machine melted, and stuff like that. But it was contained, but by the time it was contained, the car was done, and a bunch of other things were done. Why am I having this in the news is to remind you guys, a lot of you guys park your cars at petrol station overnight. Very dangerous. Buy a car alarm and make it loud. Park it outside your house. And let it battle with the thieves. Right? So stop parking your cars at petrol stations. it will burn down one day. One day your car will burn down.
Pick your truth and take your chance. This could be a winning dance. It's less about the...
And in Philadelphia, a man was sentenced to up to 3 years in jail after defrauding people, disabled people, for $2.5 million. That's big money. He's stupid. You don't defraud people for 2.5. I think the only people think that with these guys, he defrauds slowly by slowly, so he never knows the impact of the money he's stealing. He steals $1,000, he eats it. 1,000. By the time these guys come and slap him with a charge, it's a lot of money. $2.5 million. Now, how did he defraud them? Now, people come when they're disabled because he sells cars. He promises them to make their cars disabled friendly. Like he puts in, I'm going to put equipment for you so that as a disabled person, you can probably sit this way or that way and then get out of your car in a good way. That's what he was doing. But he never made any of these things happen. And they got cases, they were fighting, they took him to court. And even after he has done 3 years, he has to refund all this money. Agenda zijjawa. Bagenda musi. Aina kubba bapyasa sulaba kati. Aya biringa bya sovereignty bill era inako bakwogera ku government kati oyogera ku government ne bakusiba emyaka 10. And then of course Toyota Australia has recalled more than 13,000 vehicles. Now these are Toyota Prados, VX, Altitude and Kakadu. Now these cars have technology. Remember, most of these new cars come with a screen, yeah? And everything, they are digital. Now these are digital, they're controlled by software. Now these cars have a software glitch where the display just goes off, or part of the display goes off. This is very common with Toyota Priuses, where the display just goes off. You cannot see the speed, you cannot see what. So they are recording these vehicles to give them a software update. Yeah, it will just come on the screen and they say update, and they update, and then you drive away. And that's the danger with highly technological cars. That's why mechanic one kampala one moroka ejjana kizikira sajja natuna nene batukisamu ekisawa cha Pradeno TX tekikola baba bikyusa dotuka ne warranty yo yagwako dda ngoro ononye.
One car, many stories, many lives, many glories. For the love.
Akawozo ko lunaku mu bagayi parking bagisasulira. You have to pay for parking. Sasulira parking ne bosanga tebasasulira ogwosanze omweyo 2. Emoka ya milioni 3 n'ofuna ngo onyenye obubina. Bosanga babye ko side mirror duke ko office olope bakolere ki. Nosanga omusajja tabuuza na basanzeewo. Wo omusajja wano wansi yesterday he was parking a Suzuki Jimny. Tabuuzizza muntu yenna akapakiza mu parking yafe a blocking de moroka tabuuza muntu yenna nagala waka moroka ke natambula. You people, no parking is free anymore. Tip the people you find near there. One time you will find your car missing. And then you say, what one video ko moroka, and they will ask you which car. Because you did not pay. Pay and make sure they look at you. Agame why? What has never been on that? Then you know jijawo. Your car will be stolen. Pay.
Changing lives across the border. One car, many stories. Your moment.
And the tip of the week, guys, while you're driving your car, having conversations, I know you get into the moment and probably sometimes you get your hand out, express yourself. Yeah, this with your hand outside your window, it's bad. You remember when we were growing up, our parents used to tell us, "Toisa mumukono." They used to tell us because your hand can be cut off by oncoming traffic. Even you as a driver, it can happen to you. But also, it's inconveniencing for other road users. Yeah, when you do this, yeah, someone will think, because normally this means you're going that side. This means you're going that side. Now imagine okola bwoti embozi abantu bayimira bamanyo deri obokola bwoti abadde badde ne batadde nga bamanyo dda. It can be really confusing, but also you can put your hand out no kuwa board that ogenderedde and then you cause an accident. The best thing for you to do is drive with your windows up.
One car, many stories, many lives, many glories.
I'd like to remind you the One Starlet many stories is going on. One car, many stories, many lives, many glories. For the love of cars, Uganda, changing lives across the border. So, if you want to win yourself a car, take part in the One Starlet many stories campaign. If you can't and you have money, get someone and sponsor them. For once, do something good to change, to impact someone's life. One way the data impact. One way some of you guys have never even received a free phone. So for you to enable someone to get a car would actually be a good thing. Until next time, guys. Ciao.
It's less about the car.